Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Filmmakers Review. On this episode, we're going to be reviewing an action thriller timepiece set in the World War II times. And the title of the movie is Sisu.
Sisu.
Here's my colleague, buddy Eddie, to tell you a little bit more about it.
Yes, this is actually the second film that we are reviewing. And first thing I want to clarify is that there are going to be some spoilers. So if you like the action genre that is kind of gory and stuff, it's good to watch. So I would suggest you stop right now, go watch the movie, and then come back and we can share our thoughts about the movie. So just wanted to let you guys know that. So Anthony, what was your take on the movie?
Well, I'll get there in a moment. I'm just going to start off with the intro, kind of the meaning of the term Sisu. So there's no actual direct translation. It's a Finnish term that has like a mythical or a magical meaning. It's basically like, when you're like a white-knuckled form of courage or unimaginable determination. So like when the deck is stacked against you, you're overcoming the odds. When you're faced with adversity, somehow you persevere, using grit, bravery, persistence, and also acting rationally during these times. So that's basically, the concept of Sisu. It's a Finnish term again. And so that's the backstory of that. And here's Eddie to tell you a little bit more about what we're going to be talking about today.
Yeah, so all right. So my take on the film, the first point is I think it's a really great concept. I remember while watching it in the movies that I said, man, another title for this movie could be The Badass Grandpa, because he was kicking some major Nazi butt, in the film. So it was good in that the concept I really liked. I also liked the fact that it had some really good tension moments throughout the film. That was really good. The only take back that I personally have that it was quite a bit over the top for my taste. So I'm going to give you a few examples of that. The guy's an older dude, I don't know, maybe 65-ish, kind of, give or take, and he does get shot several times. I did some research, and just by you getting a shot like on the leg or something, and if it hits some arteries, you have to act quickly, meaning you have to apply a tourniquet in less than 3 minutes, because you can pass out and die just from that. Obviously, if you get like professional help immediately, then that's not a problem, but that was not the case with this particular character. He was also hung and survived that. He was bleeding a lot. So it was just some things like that I think were a bit over the top. I don't know, what do you take on that, Anthony?
Yeah, no, I hear you. It definitely was over the top. I was gonna, I agree with what you're saying, Eddie. Meaning that it's not really possible or realistic that one human is going to be able to survive that. Much bullets or beating, is going to be able to survive everything that the lead actor here went through. However, his name is Jorma, by the way. So I feel like it was still had an entertaining factor, setting aside all that unbelievableness or superhero-like, like godlike, abilities that this ex-commando Finnish gold miner. He's a prospector just hunting for gold, and the Nazis get in the way of that. So that's kind of why he's taking out vengeance on the Nazis for interrupting his work. He's trying to just work, and then they're there just trying to not let, trying to prevent him from mining gold, essentially. But my main takeaways, I guess, would have to be, the production value was really good for their budget, based on their budget, and what they did a lot with what they had. The Finnish filmmaker there, Jalmari Helander, did a very good job with this independent film that's now showing in cinemas. But yeah, basically it was good entertainment value, and some similarities that I saw to other movies were the movie Nobody, and also to The Violent Night, how in those movies there was a lot of unrealistic, superpower like characteristics that the lead actors there portrayed. That being said, the lighting was really good. The light, I don't know, Eddie, if you remember when he's looking at some gold and you see the gold light reflecting in his face.
Yeah, that was really well done, by the way. Absolutely.
And the way that they told the story, the character, he didn't really have a lot of dialogue. However, I still kind of felt like I understood most of what he was trying to say without actually saying anything, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he was silent pretty much throughout all the film up to the end.
Exactly. Yeah, when he was. Yeah, I don't want to give it away, but yeah. So yeah, the production value, like I said, was good for an audience member. I just felt like it was kind of like organized chaos. Just watching that up there on the big silver screen. So it was entertaining. Yeah. What else did you have, Eddie?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. The production value was good, specifically that it's a period piece, and it was, during World War II. They had the tanks, they had the trucks, they had, the old motorcycles and everything. That was good production value. Is that just, again, there were a few other, instances where the guy was underwater for 10 minutes and he survived a plane crash and things like that. Those were the only things that I would say that were a little bit over the top for me. But yeah, production value was also very, very good part of it. The only other take back for me was that the character lacked some real motivation, meaning that at this point in the movie, the only thing that he was fighting for was his gold, and that's fine because that's all he had at that time. But I feel that if he would have had, let's save the girls that are in the truck or something like that, let me save my town, and that would have been added, then yes. But no, his main and only motive that I saw was the gold, that he had the gold and the Nazis were going to take it away. And then that's it. But then there's this one scene where it's like the Nazis are coming towards him on a road, on a little small road. And then he has all this country. He's on a horse. He could have just gone elsewhere and not go straight towards the Nazis. You know what I mean? So it was just little details like that was a bit throwback for me. But again, it was entertaining. I enjoyed watching it, and so
I had another. Yeah, so I agree with most of what everything that you said there. It's the entertainment value, the over the topness. He throws a mine, somehow he picks up a mine in a minefield and doesn't get blown up and throws the mine at a Nazi. But it reminded me a lot of the zombie movies where there's just waves of zombies coming and they're just taking out the zombies, and whereas in this movie the Nazis take the place of the zombies. Yeah. And also another movie similar is like Castaway, where Tom Hanks, he doesn't really talk to anyone. It's just like him on the island. Whereas in this movie the island is the Nazis in northern Finland. And this movie here, the Sisu movie. But yeah, it's it overhad the movie to me overall. It had like a nice flow vibe. Like it was just there wasn't any real awkward moments. Like it was smooth. It was this happens, that happens. It's like what's gonna happen next was like my constant feeling throughout the movie. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have in regard to the movie. Eddie, did you have anything else, or do you want to give a rating?
Yeah, I mean, again, my conclusion is that it's a good concept. Again, it's a bit over the top for me, but it's good entertainment, and I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10.
Okay. Yeah. So going along with that, the epic over the topness of this movie, I just feel like for that vision, that creative side, that creative direction to film something like this and be consistent and steady with it, I give it somewhere in the middle. A value somewhere in the middle, probably around like I'd say a 7 is what I would give this film here. Just for the enjoyment factor that I had, the entertainment value. So yeah, Eddie, I guess we can go ahead and conclude this episode here of Filmmakers Review.
Absolutely. Thanks everybody for watching, and please, we're going to be doing more content for you guys. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, check out our future content, and we're going to keep doing things for you guys, be entertaining. So it'll be until the next one. Bye, everyone.
Stay tuned. Thanks again. Bye.